Hi, this is Ruthie.Wagner, and I'm here to show you a very helpful app for Bible translation and Bible study. The app is called Bible Well, and it works on mobile phones, which I'm on a mobile phone right now, and you can also use it on your computer if you have one, and resources can be downloaded so that you can use this app offline, which is very helpful with places that have limited internet. So the first thing that you do, whether you're on a phone or a computer, is you go into a internet browser and you go to the website well.bible, and that should pull up the home screen here. And up in this menu, this two-line menu up in the top right, if you click that, at the bottom here it says Get Bible Well app. When you click that, it will pull up a little notification that asks you if you want to install, and you can go ahead and install it. And then it should be on your phone. And so then you can open it on your phone and use it there. In order to, it's notified me that it's installed. So I can go to that now, and then this is what it looks like. The same page that is on the web browser. So if you would like resources offline, then when you're on an internet connection, you can click on this Going Offline and then select the book that you're working on, that you would like more information for studying and research. So let's just choose one right now. Let's say Genesis, and then it'll show me the different things that are available for Genesis. So I can, if I know that I'm going to be translating Genesis 1 and 2, I can download that, and I can include text, audio, media. And you can see how many megabytes it's going to be. So if I remove the media and the audio, you can see that it reduces the megabytes. So then once you've downloaded it, that portion that you've downloaded is then available for offline viewing. So I'm going to go back to the home, and the Bible Well app, you can do many things in it. You can change the language. There are several major languages here, including Swahili and Tok Pisin, if those are helpful. Now, all the resources are not going to be in those languages because they're still working on them, but you can see what's available. So if you go into Get Started, it's going to take you straight to this first tab on the bottom. So you can see the tabs on the bottom: Bible, Guide, Library, Chat, and Menu. Now the Bible is just like a Bible reading app. So if you go to Genesis 1, you can select a chapter, and then you can select the verses, and you select the first verse and the last verse. So if you want Genesis 1 through 20, you click go, and then you can read it. If you want to listen to it, you can also
Genesis 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
Now, if you want this offline, you'll have to download it. But if you're online, you can see it. You can also add different versions that are available here. They're not going to have all the versions because all the resources that are on Bible Well are open license, meaning they're not copyrighted. And so you're not going to see versions like the NIV and the ESV, but you will see like the Berean Standard Bible because that's open license. Then after the Bible tab is the guide, And when you go into the guide, it'll ask you what you would like to do. I want to start drafting a translation, check a translation. I'm not sure. Help me choose. I want to choose a guide. So maybe you're not really sure. So I said, help me choose. And it'll just help you understand what this guide does. It explains, and then it'll ask you, would you like to draft or would you like to check? So let's say drafting, and so then they suggest a translation guide. So this is called FIA, which is an exegetical guide, and when you select a passage, it'll help you go through this passage, asking questions to just really guide you to see if you understand the passage, and help you understand it. So what do you like about this story? And then at the top here, you can go to the different settings, scenes, and then embodying the text. So helping you really understand through dramatization, acting the story out. And there are a lot of resources here to help you understand your passage. That's the guide. Also, you can explore the resources that are in here. So this is, if you look at the top left, you'll see the reference that this is doing. You can change that reference by clicking on it. So for this passage specifically, it will give images, maps, notes, study notes, and there are different types of study notes from the different organizations that have given these notes to the Bible Well for use. So you can see here, and you can click on any of these to try to understand, like maybe astronomy in the Bible. So what is it refer to when it talks about astronomy? Like what did the biblical context, how did they think about astronomy? You know, the earth and the heavens, the stars and the moon. So it'll tell you more about that. Now, there's also the library, and here you can go to the passage, or you can go to different resources. That top left corner here, and these are different resources that are available in Bible Well. So there are dictionaries, maps, key terms, study notes. So if you go to like translation questions, you can select the passage that you're looking at. Maybe you have a translation question on Genesis. So what did God make on the fourth day? God made the two great lights and the stars. So these questions are good for checking your translation with somebody who is not familiar with the passage to make sure that it is understandable and clear. Now, if you are on the internet, you can also use this chat feature on the bottom. So after Bible guide, resources, library, and chat. So when you click on chat here, this opens an AI, an artificial intelligence chat bot. And what it can do is that you can ask it questions, and it will pull from the resources that are in the app. And so maybe you have a translation question about a particular verse, or maybe you don't understand a certain concept in a passage. You can ask those questions here. And so it gives suggested questions like, how has Ephesians 1 23 been translated in other languages. So like if you're in Genesis, you can say, help me understand what heavens means in Genesis. And you should be able to type this in other languages, so you can just experiment and see what it understands and how helpful it is. But let's just try this question. And you can see now it's thinking through all the resources that are in the app. So there are a lot of resources here, so this might take a little bit of time, but remember, this is an AI, an artificial intelligence, and so you can't just trust what it's saying. It's just a guess, but it is a very helpful searching tool so that you don't have to wonder where what these resources are saying. So this is the answer that it gave. In the book of Genesis, the term heavens primarily refers to the sky and space above the earth. This includes, and it tells you the atmosphere and what's in it. And so you can also ask for suggestions that other languages have used, different options for translation. Now, the very last menu on the bottom after chat is back to that menu that opened when you first opened the app. And this takes you back to changing your language, downloading resources, and you can also share to share with your friends or your pastor or your congregation different resources that you may have downloaded yourself. And then you can also give feedback to the developers of this app. So I hope this is helpful for you in Bible translation, Bible study, and don't feel free to reach out if you have any questions. You are welcome to email me. My email is ruthie.wagner@lbt.org. That's ruthie.wagner@lbt.org. So hope to hear from you if you have any questions, and enjoy.